Guys, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel, and it's your girl Shimilori. If you are new to this channel, my name is Shimilori. Welcome to my channel. So please click on the subscribe button and don't be a stranger. Subscribe to my channel, like my videos, share and comment. So today's video is gonna be a get ready with me video while I tell you guys a story of how I almost lost my life on Valentine's Day. Yes, on the day of love. I was fighting for my life. It was not easy. So guys, let's jump right into the video. Hey guys, so I'm back and I need my browser of camera. You guys can rate me in the comment section. I'm not a makeup artist, so whatever people see, you collect it like that. In fact, rate my makeup at the end of this video. So yeah. This happened February 2020. February 14, 2020. I was at home because I came home from school before I would go back to do my project defense. And that day was on a Friday. And my mom has like a small crutch, like a nursery school she runs. Pardon my mirror too. It's a standing mirror that broke, so I took like a piece of it to use. So my mom has like a crutch that she runs, and on that February 14, she was like, okay, she wanted to get cake before February 14, Valentine's Day. She was telling me that she wanted to get cake so that these children would know that Valentine's Day is not about boyfriend and girlfriend, and if it's possible, safe, I can. Wait, I'm looking for my brush. If it's possible, safe, I can help her give like a little speech about Valentine to those children, so they will understand that Valentine is not just about I love you, I want to marry you, be boy and girl thing that is happening now. That they can always show love to their friends, their family, their mom, their dad. This thing that happened to me, if it's that I was even going to see man, I was going to collect Valentine's gifts now, I will understand that, okay, well, when I was going to do things of the world that I was fighting for my life. But no, I was doing it for a good cause, and this thing still happened to me. So on February 14th, the D-Day, she said before I come to the school, I should help her get cake. So the cake would be like a symbol of love from the school to the students. And I said, okay, no problem. I dress up, looking good and all. I should go and get cake. And then she was like, would I take boat to the place? And then I said, since it's not far from my house, I'll just take bike. And I'll just take bike to the place. Then if I'm coming back, I can take boats. This is not even the first time I'm going to Cakes and Cream to buy cake, as I'm like, this was my first time going. So she was like, okay, no problem. Then I took bike to Lutz at Idiaraba. When I got to Lutz, I took another bike from Lutz to Cakes and Cream at Surulere. And when I got there, I booked for the cake, like an instant cake, and I told them that, okay, this is what I want to write on it. Happy Valentine's Day. And the color I wanted, I picked red and white. I remembered all this thing vividly, like it happened yesterday. But I used to say that if bad thing happened to you, it's you that remember, other people will not remember. So I remembered all this vividly, and while I was waiting for my cake, I was even hoping that maybe I'll get like I love you text messages from people. I'll be one dispatcher that will come to that. Are you Shimilori? We have a package for you, blah blah blah. Well, nothing. So my mom called me to know where I was and if I've ordered for the cake. I said yes, I've ordered for the cake. It's just for me to get it and be on my way back to the school. She was like, okay, that I should hurry up, that since today is Friday, it's like half day, they will close early, they will close by 1 p.m. so I have to get there before 1 p.m. to give them the speech and all. I was even feeling honored that I'm supposed to give children speech as per, star girl doing star things. So I got the cake. They finally answered me, and then I already have money for boats, that I would take back to school. So on my way back, I was about to book boat and I noticed that there was like traffic on the road. And then I was contemplating now what should I do? That should I just book the boat and get stuck in traffic and they're already waiting, this concealer is almost finished, and they're already waiting for me, or should I look for a second option? Coconut said me, I looked for a second option. So I just took, instead of taking boat, I took bike back to Idiaraba Lute Junction. So I took bike back to Idiaraba Lute Junction. Like it was fast. It was very, very fast, and I didn't have to stay stuck in traffic and all of that thing that I was seeing happening. So when I got to Lute, I stopped for a while. I was now thinking again that since I'm already at Lute, that should I just book the boat straight to school, since I already broke the journey into two. Meanwhile, my mom was still calling me that, where am I? That am I on my way back? Have I gotten the cake? I even snapped the cake to her that, okay, this is the cake I got to, and she was still telling me that, oh, it's a beautiful cake, blah blah blah, like that I should be on my way and let's just do this and get it out of the way. I said, okay, no worry. So while I was waiting at Lute, that should I book boat, should I not book boat, I just said, well, let me take sorry. I was like, okay, let me just take bike, since it's no longer far again. Let me take bike back to school, not even my house. And if I'm taking bike from Idiaraba back to school, like this place I was going to is much farther than where my house is. So I waited for a while. If you know Idiaraba very well, Idiaraba is like home base for Hausa people. So if you know Idiaraba very well, Idiaraba, like Hausa people is plenty there. There are a lot of them. Like that's like, I feel like that's the second Kano state in Idiaraba. So I was waiting to get a Yoruba bike man, because Hausa bike men, one thing about Hausa bike men, if you've taken an Hausa bike man before, they will, in fact, they don't even want to know how their passenger is faring. They will just speed, fiam. You can be telling them small, they will not even listen to you. Like I've had encounters with a lot of bike men that I'll be telling them that small, they will just get angry. I even say I should calm down, because they don't like hearing that small. And also, if you're like in a park, there will be one particular person that will be collecting money from bike men as they come and drop passenger, maybe at that junction. They'll be asking them for ticket and all of that. So that guy asked me that, where am I going to? I told him where I was going, and I was like, okay, that you will help me get bike home. I said, okay, thank you very much. Then he got a bike for me, and he told the guy that the guy should take me to where I was going. Okay, this is where the problem now started. So when the bike man came that, okay, he's going to take me to where I was going to, we agreed on price, and he said he's going to collect this amount of money, and I said, okay, no problem. So I hopped on the bike to let this journey begin, and the guy that helped me get bike helped me with the balancing of the cake on my thighs, and it was easy, because I already carried this thing from Surulere to Idiaraba, so it should not be difficult getting it to my final destination. We now started the journey home. That's how this unfortunate bike man started speeding. I was like, small. If you're in a hurry, I'm not in a hurry. Please, cut down, small. Take it easy. He did not hear me. We've not even gotten we've not done 20 minutes. Like we're not gone for 20 minutes. I could feel the cake falling off my thighs, like where I was holding it. And I was telling this guy that small, don't run. The next don't run, I will say like this. I fell down straight flat on the floor with the cake. And this bike man just zoomed off. He didn't even look see if I was okay or not. Then good Samaritans now came. They carried me to the side of the road because I was on the road, on the floor. I didn't even know what was happening to me because I was out of it. I lost it. I lost consciousness for like, let me say, 2 minutes before I got myself back. So this bike man just zoomed off. He did not even care. He did not bother to know if this person that he carried is okay, or if the person that he carried, maybe the person enemy died or something. Or he just zoomed off like that. So good Samaritans are so on road. They carried me away from the streets and put me by the side of the road. And then I didn't know what was going on. They were just like, where am I going to? Who can I call? That they were trying to get me to talk, but I didn't know because my head was just doing zing zang, zing zang, zing zang. And then one man now came. It was not like, okay, he was telling everybody that they should not rush me. They should not try to pour water on my body or that kind of thing. They should just calm down. He was not asking me questions like, who can I call? I called out my mom's number. They were trying to even unlock my phone because they opened my bag to see if they could get my phone to call somebody, but my phone was locked. So they were like, can you call out somebody's number? So I called out my mom's number, and then they called my mom that, we saw your child, we saw your daughter, she had like an accident on this bike that she took. My mom was like, what? Where? Blah blah blah, like that she thought I was taking boats. She even thought it was like a prank call or a scammer that was calling her. But then I said no, that they saw her by the side of the road, that she just had like a small accident. Now that can she come and pick me? She was like, yes, that she's coming, she's on her way. I don't now know what happened between that time. They were still trying to, if my mind didn't even go to cake. Which cake? I was not thinking about cake again. I was thinking about my life at that point. That's how one woman just came from nowhere. I was like, see her face, see her nose, see her teeth. The teeth that I had, I was like, what happened to my teeth? What happened? I was not asking for mirror. Like, let me see my face. Let me see how it looks like. They were like, no, don't check your face yet, though. You should be thanking God that it is no more than this. I was like, just let me see mirror to see how I look. If my face was already completely like destroyed. If you know what I was trying, if you get what I'm trying to say. They didn't answer me. They didn't give me mirror at all. Even my phone, my bag, I could not touch anything. They were holding everything. Then I think my mom called my brother, because my brother now called me. His call came and they were like, who is this? I was like, oh, that's my brother. Then I picked it. Then I said, okay, your sister is here. Now, can he come? And my brother is a student in Lutz. So it was like, okay, no, just bring her over to Lutz and he would try to get me to see. He would try and see if he can get me to maybe admit me to the hospital or whatever it is. So they just said, okay. The man that was talking to me just called one Mara Kakena Pep. He just said, okay, Lutz. We now went to Lutz. When we got to Lutz, accident and emergency. Thank God it's not an emergency thing. This nurse just came. I was like, okay, can I move my eyes? She was doing all this, I think, to see if I have a concussion or something. I don't know what they call it, sha. While I was waiting for my mom was still trying to call me, and my brother was ready with me when I got to Lutz. So when my mom came, while my brother was waiting to get like maybe all this admission letter to get into the ward or something, I don't know, my mom just came. I was like, okay, have they admitted me? Stuff like that. And they were like, no, they have not admitted me. And she was like, okay, no problem, that they should not bother, that she would just take me to her own private hospital where she uses. And then she took me out of Lutz to the hospital. My brother was not like, my brother followed, my brother came on with us. Then my brother was not like, okay, where is now the cake you went to buy? Oh, he now went back to the scene where it happened. Guys, I kid you not, don't see any cake. We did not see any cake like this. Like, there was not even the carton that they used to pack the cake, that carton, we didn't see anything. My brother was like, wait first, say these people that took the cake on the road near the, what are they? But he just said, well, that let's just be going. I just asked him again that, please give me mirror, let me see this face that everybody's shouting that your face, your face, your face, your face. It was not like, it's not that bad that I should not shout if I see it though. I was like, just let me see the face that everybody's shouting. Now, what is this, girl? What is the problem? That is it that bad? I was already thinking like, because I was supposed to go back to school like a week after for my project defense. Imagine going back to school and people, like, before I left school I was complete, I should now go back to school incomplete. Like, I was already in fact, my thought process had already gone far. They now opened this phone camera for me to see. I just saw my face, my nose, all this place like this was swollen. Then he now said I should open my teeth, and I opened my teeth. I saw that my 3 front teeth, this 3 here, it broke. See. But only one is obvious. This one in the middle is obvious that it broke. This other 2 is just half. So guys, while my mates were doing they were collecting roses, they were getting cake, flowers, they were going on dinner dates, that kind of thing, they were planning dinner dates, going shopping, me, I was fighting for my life and I was in pains. This thing happened to me. If I keep saying this thing, if I was going to see a man, maybe I would not get pained the way I did, or maybe I would have said this is a sign. I don't even know, even though, but I was doing this thing for a good cause, and this thing still happened to me. Like, I was just feeling all sorts that, what is this now? That why did this thing happen to me on Valentine's Day of all days? I didn't even get any I love you message. To make it all worse again, I had an accident. So my mom took me to like the clinic, and then they cleaned the wound, and they gave me drugs to use for the pain. This bike man, anytime I remember that he did me dirty, a part of me used to swear for him. I know it's not good to swear, but a part of me always swear for him that you could not even look back to check. I guess he was scared that maybe he had killed somebody or something. But even though at least you have small empathy. Like, anyways, that was how I almost lost my life on Valentine's Day, because I'm sure people are already thinking that, oh, she was going to see a man when it happened. No, I was not going to see a man. No, I was not going to see a man. Even the speech I was supposed to give those children, which speech? Me that was thinking about my life, I could not even do anything. I could not do anything. So ever since that incident that happened to me, I started having problems taking bike. Like, I could not take bike for like a whole month, like even more than a month. Of course, I was just thinking like, see, this thing happened to me again. This thing happened to me again. I don't want to fall down. I don't want to do this. Even if I was take bike, when I eventually started taking bike again, I would look at the bike man. I will assess him from head to toe. If I see that his bike is shaking or the bike is sounding one kind, I will not take it. I will not take the bike. Or I would wait until I see somebody that understands my language very well, because affliction shall not rise the second time. Yes. So guys, I've come to the end of my story. Oh, and for the children, I think they got another cake for them, because thank God I even took picture of that one I bought that disappeared after the accident. That was like the only memory of the cake that, okay, I actually bought this thing, but we could not use it to do what we wanted to use it for. So they got another cake for them in another place, not Cakes and Cream, or somewhere that is close to my area, is even a trackable distance. They got it there, a smaller one than the big one that we got before. We got another cake and they took pictures in school. I was not even there because their guest speaker was not going to be found at that time, so I was not there. So I was just seeing pictures later on that, okay, this is what they did and this is how they did it. So guys, I've come to the end of this story, and I want you guys to rate my makeup, to tell me how I did over 10. Let me know in the comment section how I did, and let me also know if a bike man has done you dirty thing before, or if you have ever encountered a bike incident before. To an extent, I'm happy that it was just my face and my teeth that got affected, because a lot of people will just say you had a bike accident, your leg did not break, your hand did not break, like you should be grateful. I am really grateful that it's not more than this that you're saying. I'm really grateful, but still never again. And as I'm making this video, thank God they banned bike in Lagos, so I don't think we are going to be having any bike experiences for a while now. So if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, comment, and share. You know the vibes already. Please subscribe to my channel, get me to 500 subscribers. I mean, we're already on the road to 500, so just get me to 500 subscribers, like easy peasy. Until you guys see me again, until then, take care, bye.